my God. If y'all knew the struggle, like there's a reason that I didn't use a microphone for a while because it is a constant problem making sure that the sound is on. It is just always something going wrong and it exhausts me. But Phaedra's son, Mr. President, who's a beautiful blend of both of his parents, he is really talented with a sewing machine. He is making snakeskin wide leg cargo pants that I put on. Girl, Phaedra still got her 14 job and law ain't what. Why aren't you practicing law? Law. What you got your degree in? Okay, this is starting to feel like Sex in the City. We don't care about your kids. We don't care about your kids. Over with Kelly, it's the day of her divorce hearing. Why are you wearing all white like you going to a wedding? Lord, so she still ain't divorced. Oh, Lord, he went to jail. So Shamia's come over to comfort her. Angela checked on her, but she ain't heard from Britt since Grenada. So Phaedra invites everybody to the Ivy showroom, one of her best friend's shops, so that they can pick up some furs and finery. But Kelly and Charles are going to have a cooking competition at Williams and Sonoma. So she invites Angela, Drew, and Phaedra. So the topic at the cook-off is, I haven't spoken to Britt since Grenada. Aren't y'all best friends? Oh, God, Drew. Why is it you can't apply your wig correctly? I don't understand why I need to see these frontal hairs that to me, I think this should have been cut. This just looks 6 different kinds of wrong. I don't wear wigs, but I know it's not supposed to look like that. I know it's supposed to give natural hair, and that ain't giving natural hair. God, you just could have cut it. I've seen enough women put wigs on where I know you cut some of this to your forehead. Or maybe pluck some of them hairs out, because that ain't giving real. Maybe you need more. No, you don't need more foundation, because otherwise you have foundation on the hair. Why is there like these few strands here, and then the wig seems to start? What's up with these few strands up here? They ain't blending properly, I can tell you that. Meanwhile, Britton invited Cynthia over. Oh, God. So now on the second to last episode, you want to build with the ladies. Girl, boom. Oh, Portia coming too. Why is this house so messy? How do you have a junk room right in your foyer? You couldn't put that in the basement or the attic? You couldn't hide that shit? No wonder nobody came to your house. It's a wreck. It's a pigsty. So Britt starts whining that Kelly told her team to stop working with her. Oh, Lord. So now the stylist is working with Shamia, but Shamia still looks like crap. Oh. Britt's like, well, if I'm going to hold your little sidebars when Portia's not around, what you mean? What'd she say? Kelly showed Britt text messages between the two of you. So Portia's upset that Kelly told other people what her therapist was telling her in her sessions. Well, honey, if you want what's between you and your therapist to stay, doctor-patient, then you got to keep your mouth shut. Once you text somebody in this freaking group, Portia, girl, boom. Oh, God. The sprinkle heifers phrased and made it to Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody say the man that she married to ain't that damn rich. So the food is a tie. Both of them can apparently cook. Hold on. Let's see if we can find Kelly Farrell, her waffle mix. I'll order it and make some waffle. I want a waffle anyway. I was actually thinking, I want to go to a good breakfast place. There's a place here called the Green Eggs Cafe. I'm going to try them. But yeah, I've been wanting to go to a good breakfast place for a while. I haven't been to a breakfast place in a minute. I did go to the IHOP in Center City, and I'll tell you, it was good. It gave me the pancake and the omelet I needed. And sometimes you just want a simple pancake and a simple omelet with a glass of milk. I don't see it for sale. I see Ghetto Gastro. I see it's a product that exists, but I don't see where to buy it. She on Amazon. No, it's just her cookbook. Her cookbook's on Amazon, though, so at least people can get that. But don't be a Sheree Whitfield now. Lord, so now we have a very similar incident with some sissy coming over to Angela asking, can I speak to you about your husband off camera? And she's like, I don't know this fool. Neither do we. This might be the same sissy. The one that said he was having an affair with Darren Nuggles. So after the cook-off, the sissy says, your husband is cheating on us. Charles didn't even flinch. I'm sure he knew when he came on this show, somebody was going to accuse him of cheating. All the husbands on these shows have been accused of cheating. And that can't be good for a marriage. That really can't be good for a marriage. That's if I ever was on one of these shows, we'd be like, our shit's open, ain't no cheating, don't even come. You can bring it to us, but trust me, we don't care. The marriage is open. Even if the marriage wasn't open, I'd lie and be like, no, let's lie and say it's open. They gonna say we cheating anyway. Let's beat them to the punch. That way it takes the wind out of that sail. It's neutralized that threat where it's like, okay, well, their marriage is open, so it ain't cheating. They don't care. Okay, now Kelly's saying she don't know where this guy came from. How did he get, here's the issue. He got on camera, through Bravo, through production, was mic'd, or even if he wasn't mic'd, he still signed a release, which means production knew he was there. So the only beef Angela and Charles should have is with production for letting that shit happen. Because he's clearly a friend of one of the heifers, but production set that moment up. So I want to talk to Eric Fuller. Portia has really great natural-looking veneers. I bet it was Phaedra and Portia who got that sissy to come and accuse Angela's husband of cheating. Because Portia probably still mad at Angela for checking her about sleeping with other women's husbands. The man was escorted out by security, but don't forget it was production that let him in. Let's not do the reality show lies. Production let him in. So clearly, he has some tie to somebody. I want that flushed out and sussed out. That could be the focus of the reunion since you ain't gonna have shit else to talk about. Andy Cohen. This is what you're doing during Gay Pride Month. Go raise your children. Try to be a good father since you're now a sorry producer. Oh, Portia's cousin, the really nice lady that was on Portia's Family Values, she passed away very suddenly and so young. And that's really sad. I feel bad for Portia. I feel bad for their family. She seemed like a really loving woman. But Portia... But see, this is what I'm talking about with bushy wigs. Phaedra loves a bushy wig, and I feel like you can hear this wig. And what's up with this seam? That's not a part. That's a seam. There's a difference between a part and a seam. And I need people in Atlanta to recognize it. Because y'all love a seamy wig in Atlanta, like a book binding. Like a book binding. I think they use the same glue, that cheap glue off Buford Highway. So everybody shows up to the shopping event. I wonder why they didn't host it at Marlowe's Les Archives. So Kelly and Britt ain't speaking at the event. So now Britt wants to say Kelly a hater because of this glam crap. Oh, God, Phaedra. Now, see, if you gotta lock doors just to prove a point, fuck you. Fuck you with a sick dick. Well, I'm sure you sat on a few, Phaedra, but oh, God. Don't invite me nowhere if you're not on time, you're not going to get in. Leave me alone with that shit. So now Angela's done some research to find out who the sissy was that wanted to say Charles is cheating. And they're going to get to the bottom of it. He was paid to be there. I'm sure he was. He got mic'd up by production. Production paid him to be there. So now Drew show up, and of course they've locked the door. I would have turned around and gone home. I would have said I did not have access to the work environment, so I'm just going to leave. God, Drew, these leather shorts are, my God, did you borrow these from Crystal Minkoff? These ugly leather gauchos? What in the Kim Kimble hell? Kim Kimble loved to throw on some ugly leather. Kelly's surprised that Cynthia and Portia got an invite to Britt's house. And Britt's like, you can address me. And Kelly's like, girl, I'm trying not to go off. Go off, Kelly. Make yourself interesting this second to last episode. So Britt said Kelly felt insecure because she felt second in Nashville. Well, now Kelly's like, you tried to take my whole team. Let me tell you something, ho. Oh, not you better talk to your roommate, your pill-popping roommate. Oh, all right. That's what I'm talking about. Get the sissy involved. Oh, maybe I don't know if Britt would spend money to send no sissy to say Charles is cheating. What? Britt said unless you want to talk about those abortions you had when you were married. What? The Bobo shade. Oh my God, bitch, you can't even have a kid. You could never beat me, bitch. Damn. You can't even have a kid. Who wants one? Britt don't need no children. Nobody wants to be you, you little hobbit. Well, Shamia said you can't bring up abortion stuff. Oh my God. Wow. Well, it's not as bad as making fun of a disabled child. I mean, girl. So that's what Britt said. I mean, unless she says something else next episode, I mean, nobody was, now this is interesting. Nobody got on Candace when Candace talked about Giselle's dwindling uterus. Girl, so we got Phaedra trying to calm Kelly down. Kelly said, I had my tubes tied after the twins. I ain't trying to have no more children. So Angela tells Phaedra Drew's outside. Phaedra don't care. Drew just knocking. Everybody can hear it. I wish you would invite me to something and then lock the door because I ain't on time. I will never be on. I will make your ass wait. All season 17, it will just be me being late for Phaedra. Okay, now here we are. Jessica White is a model. We don't need that Love and Hip Hop crossover. Y'all are acting Love and Hip Hop a damn enough. We want to differentiate the shows. God, and this is the ugliest cape I've never seen. It looks like two different capes. Cynthia like, I eat pork heifer, pass the bacon. Child, Drew trying to get wings from the officer downstairs. Derek blanks. Well, look who got their stomach sucked out. I hate Derek Blanks. I honestly, I don't think there's a man from Atlanta that I want to live. Oh, we got Dylan and his pants line. And them pants is good. Now, hold on. You see how Phaedra's son has the curly fro, but it's shaped up? Can we get Riley to go to that same shaper? That's all we want. We just need that. We just need a shape up. A shape up. Phaedra, your boys are not your legacy. Lies are your legacy. The Angela Stanton book is your legacy. Then fraud is your legacy. Don't put your legacy of theft and felonious acts on your children. Let them be law-abiding young men. Shamia asked Britt, why couldn't you call or text Kelly? And Britt said, I can't be fake. You've been fake this whole season, but okay, heifer. Your ass is fake. Your ass is fake and decaying. Your ass is fake and it's holding on to dear life. Your ass has necropsis. It has silicone and necropsis or necrosis. Necro, the ass needs to go. So if your ass can be fake, so can you. Necro, the ass needs to go. Necro, the ass needs to go. And that is where the teddy bears have their picnic. That ass looks like an Intercontinental special.